the way you perceive reality changes, because you start to see things that always existed, but you didn't have the circuitry in place to perceive them. Why? Because the inner event is an experience. An experience enriches the brain. We don't see things how they are. We see things how we are. So as you begin to change your circuitry, you're going to perceive more of reality. And why? Because we probably perceive 1% of reality. So how do we begin to fully engage, right? So for me, none of that matters. None of that veneer stuff matters. What matters is the essence. What matters is, am I making a difference in the world? How can I begin to affect change and help people to heal or create a better life for themselves, and not do it matter to matter, with bravado and adrenaline and all that. That's the old way. This is about connecting, and instead of going and getting it, creating a field where you draw it to you, and the synchronicities and the coincidences and the opportunities that are coming to you as a result of you doing the inner work. You're going to rush less in your life, and you're going to be more aware of your energy. And nobody changes until they change their energy. And when you change your energy, you change your life. But that doesn't mean you change your energy, do a meditation, and you get up and then get on a freeway and flip people off.
Right.
You just disconnected from the energy of your future. You got to be greater than the conditions in your environment. You got to maintain that state of being. You got to be greater than the habits and emotions of your body. And you got to sustain it for an extended period of time.
Did you ever wonder why things go really well for us when we don't really need it? And when really need something, it somehow seems we could never have it. As a matter of fact, if you really want something, you will never have it. That's the paradox of the universe. But it also makes perfect sense, because if you want something, your statement is, I don't have it right now, hence the wish. But at the end of this video, you will know how to quit this victim mentality and enter a state of creation where miracles happen. When you feel really strong about something that happened to you, your brain takes a big mental picture of it. This happens especially when you feel super emotional. Those moments stick around in your memory for a long time, making what we call long-term memories. So here's how it works. Your brain kind of gets wired to think about that experience a lot. It's like your thoughts keep going back to it because your emotions tell your brain, hey, this is important. So you end up thinking about it again and again. And guess what? Your body gets in on it too. When you have a strong emotional reaction, your body feels it too. It's like your emotions are talking to your body saying, feel this way. So you might feel sad, happy, or angry based on what happened. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Some people think they can't control how they feel, but that's not entirely true. If you let yourself stay upset about something for a really long time, it affects your mood. You might find yourself saying, I'm in a bad mood, and it's because you're stuck in that emotional reaction from something that happened days, weeks, or even months ago. If you keep feeling the same way for a really long time, it starts to become a part of who you are. People might say, why is he always grumpy? And it's because he's been holding on to that feeling for ages. But here's the thing. You can actually change how long you stay upset about something. It's like training your brain to let go of those emotions faster. Instead of dwelling on the past, you can focus on what's happening now. When something bad happens, your body and brain go into survival mode. They're basically saying, pay attention, this might happen again. But if you spend too much time worrying about bad stuff, you start to expect the worst all the time. It's like your brain gets stuck on repeat, thinking about all the bad things that could happen. And here's the kicker. When you keep thinking about something that made you upset, your body reacts like it's happening all over again. Your brain sends out the same signals, and your body feels the same emotions, even if it's just from thinking about it. So, if you want to change how you feel, you've got to change how you think. Instead of replaying the same old memories, focus on the good stuff happening right now. That way, you can break free from those old emotional patterns and live a happier, more positive life. Your body and brain are stuck on repeat, like a broken record playing the same song over and over again. It's like your body thinks it's still living in the past, reliving the same old experiences every single day. So, when those old feelings pop up, they trigger the same thoughts. And those thoughts bring back the same feelings. It's like a cycle that keeps you trapped in the past. Changing this cycle isn't easy. It means making different choices than you did before. And let me tell you, it's going to feel weird at first. You might feel uncomfortable, unsure, or even a bit scared. That's because your brain has gotten used to the old way of doing things. You see, your brain is wired to connect certain thoughts and feelings together. So when you have a thought, it triggers an emotion. And when you feel that emotion, your brain tells your body to feel it too. This cycle repeats over and over again, making it hard to break free. But here's the thing. When you do decide to make a change, your body might resist. It's like your body is saying, wait, this isn't how we usually do things. Your body tries to pull you back into your old habits, telling you it's safer to stick to what you know. It might whisper things like, you'll never change, or this isn't right for you. And if you listen to those whispers, you'll end up making the same choices, feeling the same emotions, and getting stuck in the same rut. But here's the good news. You have the power to break free from this cycle. It starts with recognizing those old patterns and choosing to do things differently. It might feel strange at first, but with time and practice, you can create new habits and change your life for the better. Now, when I say your body becomes your unconscious mind, I mean that your body is like a record of all your past experiences and emotions. It remembers how you felt and what you did in certain situations, even if you're not consciously aware of it. So, when you try to change, your body might resist because it's used to the familiar. It's like your body wants to protect you by keeping you in your comfort zone. But if you can push past that resistance and embrace change, you'll open yourself up to a world of new possibilities. Think of your body like a super smart computer that doesn't know the difference between what's happening in the real world and what you're imagining or feeling. It's like your body takes your emotions and thoughts as if they're real events. So, when you keep feeling the same emotions over and over again, you're basically telling your body that those feelings are important. And when it's time to let go of those feelings, it's not as easy as just saying, I want to stop feeling this way. You see, your body is pretty stubborn. It's used to following the same old patterns, and it doesn't like change. So, even when you try to break free from those old emotions, your body might resist because it's more comfortable sticking to what it knows. Stepping into the unknown can be scary because, well, it's unknown. And a lot of people prefer to stick with familiar feelings like guilt or suffering because at least they know what to expect. But here's the thing. You can't wait for your circumstances to change before you start feeling better. You have to start feeling empowered, abundant, and loved right now, even before you see those changes in your life. When you imagine yourself feeling the way you want to feel, your brain starts to believe it's already happening. It's like you're programming your brain for success and happiness. And here's the cool part. When you keep practicing this, it's like you're rewiring your brain to create the future you want. Your brain stops being stuck in the past and becomes a roadmap to your dreams. But here's the tricky part. You have to teach your body what the future feels like before it actually happens. You can't wait for success or love to come knocking on your door before you start feeling worthy or whole. In the old way of thinking, people believed they had to wait for things to change outside of them before they could feel better inside. But in the new way of thinking, you realize that your thoughts and feelings can actually change your reality. So, instead of being a victim of your circumstances, you become the creator of your world. You start believing that your thoughts and feelings have the power to shape your life. And that's when everything starts to change for the better. So, you're here, but your dream? It feels like it's way off in the distance. Why is it so far away? Well, Your brain is busy calculating all the time and effort it's going to take to get there. You see, closing the gap between what you think and what you experience is like getting closer to something divine, something really special. And when you start moving in that direction, suddenly, the things you thought you wanted don't seem as important anymore. We practice this in meditation, in our daily routines, even when we're walking around. You've got to embody the energy of your future like you're already living it. And when you do this consistently, people start noticing a change in you. They'll say, "Hey, something's different about you." That's because you're not just showing up the same old way anymore. You're becoming who you truly are, and that's pretty powerful stuff. My goal is to shake things up, to nudge people off their old path and onto a new one. And you wouldn't believe the incredible things that can happen when people fully commit to this journey. I'm talking about miracles, big ones. So when you listen to someone's story of transformation, let it sink in. Don't just dip your toes in the water, dive in head first. That's what I want for everyone, to fully embrace this journey and experience the magic for themselves. I'm here to provide the tools and the environment for that magic to happen. Because deep down, people know there's more to reality than just their everyday life. They feel it in their bones, even if they can't quite put it into words. When I first started on this journey, people were curious about how thoughts create reality. It was all very philosophical back then. But now, it's not enough just to know. People want to know how to make it happen. And that's where I come in, sharing the science behind it all and empowering others to create their own reality. Now, I've come to understand something pretty important. If I can explain it in a way that leaves no room for doubt, no room for superstition or old beliefs, then people really get it. They know exactly what they need to do and why they're doing it. And once you know the what and the why, the how becomes much easier. I had a real light bulb moment when I realized that helping someone move past their emotions is key. It's like guiding them across a river of change. You've got to focus on overcoming those emotions and leaving the past behind. That's where the real work lies. When we started studying people's brains, we saw some amazing changes. It wasn't just happening in their minds, it was happening in their brains too. We could actually measure the differences before and after they made these changes. Here's the thing. When we're stressed out and constantly on edge, our brains go haywire. It's like a lightning storm up there with different parts of the brain out of sync. And when your brain is out of whack, so are you. You're not sending out clear signals. It's like your Wi-Fi is down. When you're stressed, it creates even more separation. You're revving up your engine while slamming on the brakes at the same time. Your heart starts beating erratically and your energy just goes haywire. But here's the good news. We can change all that. We can get our hearts and brains working together in harmony. When your heart is in sync, it sends powerful waves of energy to your brain, putting it in a creative state. So really, your heart is the true creative center. And when we tap into that, amazing things can happen. Here's a fascinating discovery. When your heart is in sync, it creates a magnetic field that extends up to 3 meters wide. This means you're more like a wave and less like a particle, more energy and less matter. Essentially, you're emitting a coherent signal, and that signal is made of frequency, which carries information. Now, when your energy activates your heart and you express gratitude for something before it even happens, your body believes it's already occurred. Think about it. When something good happens to you, you naturally say, "Thank you." That feeling of gratitude means it's already happened, making you the ultimate receiver. Teaching someone to express gratitude before things happen opens their heart. This energy, like a ripple in water, creates a field that can carry intentions like health, wealth, relationships, or peace. But some might say, "I can't open my heart." Yet, they're already experts at feeling certain emotions. They just haven't practiced feeling gratitude. So, when we teach this approach, people must confront their doubts, impatience, and old habits. As they clear away these obstacles and cross the river of change, their hearts open more, their brains become coherent, and they achieve a balance that connects them to their inner wisdom. When your heart and brain are in sync, you feel connected to something greater, no longer separate. And the goal? To become so skilled at this that nothing can shake your inner peace. Then, whatever you put out into the world becomes your experiment with destiny. It's not just about what you receive. It's about realizing that you have the power to create your reality. And you know what's interesting? Many people who find success through this process often end up giving back. They no longer chase material possessions because they understand their ability to create abundance. It's not about the car you drive. It's about being content with what you have and sharing your abundance with others. So, picture this. You're at a point in your life where you're so content with yourself that you couldn't care less about what others think. You're just happy being you, no matter how you look or what people say. That, my friend, is true freedom. It fills me with joy to see people undergo such a transformation. Now here's the golden rule. Focus on understanding the formula for change, not just on fixing your problems. Once you've got the formula down pat, healing becomes a natural side effect of your personal growth journey. It's like learning the recipe for success. After a decade of digging deep into this formula and analyzing tons of data, we've caught the attention of universities worldwide. What started as a few isolated incidents has turned into a proven law of transformation. People from all walks of life, regardless of age or background, are experiencing miracles. You see, there are two ways to live, in survival mode or as a creator. Living as a creator is like a graceful dance where you let go of everything you think you know and dive into the present moment. In this moment, time loses its grip and you enter a realm of infinite possibilities. Think about it. In the world we're used to, where space and time stretch endlessly, achieving our dreams feels like a distant journey. We're constantly racing against the clock, exhausted by the effort it takes to reach our goals. But when you step into the quantum realm, time becomes fluid, stretching infinitely in all directions. It's like having all the time in the world to explore endless possibilities. Past, present, and future blend into one, and every moment is ripe with potential. In this realm, there's no such thing as past lives or future lives. They all exist simultaneously. As we journey through time, we unlock hidden dimensions and tap into the infinite potential of our minds. Imagine waking up each morning knowing that wealth isn't just a fantasy, but a real part of your life. It's a simple practice, yet incredibly transformative. This method isn't just some idea out of nowhere. It's based on principles followed by the most successful people in the world. And it's not just talk, research and countless success stories back it up. In this video, we're going to uncover the simple secrets behind attracting wealth and fulfillment. It's a profound approach that only requires your willingness to embrace change. You'll discover how this method, when used with intention, not only brings wealth into your life, but ensures it stays with you always. But it's not just about money. It's about changing your whole outlook on life. You're not just watching another video. You're stepping into a whole new way of thinking. If you're tired of chasing financial security endlessly, you're in the right place. As we uncover the secrets to attracting wealth, remember that the key lies in a practice so simple yet incredibly impactful. Before we delve into the practical steps to attract wealth, it's important to understand the foundation of what makes these steps work. Beyond strategies and hustles, the core of financial success lies in positivity and visualization. It's a simple concept, but can have a profound impact on your life. Imagine waking up every day with a mind filled with positive thoughts, seeing yourself achieving your financial goals and living the life you've always dreamed of. This isn't just daydreaming. It's grounded in the science of the law of attraction. Belief and visualization aren't just ideas, they're tools. By focusing your mind on positive outcomes and mentally picturing your goals, you're programming your subconscious to spot opportunities for wealth all around you. But how exactly do you harness the power of positivity and visualization? Let's find out. Start your journey towards financial success with a simple daily routine. Imagine vividly achieving your financial dreams and feel the emotions as if they're already happening. This method isn't just about thinking it, it's about truly believing it. By having strong faith in your goals and regularly picturing yourself reaching them, you're paving the way for wealth to come into your life. Remember the power of your positivity and how clearly you visualize your success. These aren't just steps toward wealth, they're the very essence of attracting it. Let's explore a powerful yet straightforward concept, the principle of repeat only once. This principle revolves around making a single strong affirmation or action that sets a powerful intention for attracting wealth. Think of it like throwing a stone into a calm lake. The initial splash sends ripples far and wide. Similarly, by making one powerful declaration or action with absolute conviction, you initiate a chain reaction that aligns resources, people, and opportunities in your favor. The key isn't just the action or words themselves, but the intense energy, belief, and intent behind them. It's about a moment of intense focus and clarity where you align yourself with your intention of attracting wealth. So, why does repeating dilute the strength of intent? When we repeat something without genuine emotional investment, each repetition becomes less meaningful. It's like saying a mantra without really feeling its significance. The words may be there, but the essence is missing. The repeat only once principle challenges the idea that more attempts are always better. Instead, it suggests that one concentrated effort made with full belief and conviction can be more effective. It's about quality over quantity. When you invest all your belief, emotion, and focus into a single affirmation, you're making a bold statement to the universe. You're declaring that your intention isn't just a passing wish, but a firm command. In essence, the repeat only once principle invites us to rethink how we approach goal setting and wealth attainment. It's not just about the action itself, but the purity and depth of our intentions behind it. When we concentrate our energy and belief into one strong action, we create a powerful channel for attracting wealth. This approach highlights the spiritual and mental sides of wealth creation, suggesting that our inner state, our clarity of intent, purity of belief, and intensity of focus is just as crucial, if not more so, than our external actions. Embracing this principle teaches us that the real power lies not in repeating actions but in the depth of our conviction. It shows us that a single moment of sincere belief can have a bigger impact on our financial future than countless attempts made without true faith. As we navigate the complexities of financial success, let's remember that sometimes one powerful declaration or action is all it takes to set the wheels in motion for attracting wealth. In the realm of wealth attraction, less can indeed be more, and once may be enough. It's essential to understand how we can integrate this powerful yet simple principle into our daily lives. The repeat only once principle, a method that can significantly boost our journey towards financial success, requires not just understanding but deliberate and mindful application. How do we incorporate this profound practice into our daily routine, making it more than just another task, but a meaningful ritual that brings us closer to our financial goals? The first step is to find a moment of peace and solitude, perhaps early in the morning or late at night. In this calm state, engage in a meditation that centers your mind and heart, creating fertile ground for your intention. Once you're focused, Articulate your specific wealth-related goal with utmost clarity. Visualize it vividly, feeling the emotions of achieving it as if it's already your reality. Then write down your goal or affirmation, infusing each word with belief and conviction. This act isn't just writing. It's a powerful declaration of your future reality, condensed into a single focused instance of energy and intent. After you've written down your goal or affirmation, fold the paper and put it somewhere special. It could be a box, a diary, or even buried under a tree, somewhere that feels like you're planting a seed, starting something new. This physical act strengthens the idea of repeat only once. You've set your intention strongly and now you need to let it go, trusting that the universe will help make it happen. The importance of being clear, emotional, and believing during this process can't be emphasized enough. Each step should be more than just a routine. It should feel like a sacred ritual, a powerful act of faith and determination that marks the beginning of your journey towards financial abundance. Through this practice, you're not just wishing for wealth, you're actively working towards making it real, guided by the profound principle of repeat only once. Before we delve into how to apply this principle more deeply into our lives, let's look at some anonymous success stories that show how powerful it can be. One person, an artist struggling to sell their work, used the repeat only once principle to set a clear intention to sell their art for a good price. They visualized and affirmed this just once, with strong belief and emotion. Within weeks, a gallery approached them, leading to sales far beyond what they had hoped for. This shows how a single focused intention can bring big results. Another example is a small business owner facing bankruptcy. They focused intensely on visualizing their business's success just once, pouring all their hopes and fears into it. Months later, their business not only survived but thrived, reaching new markets they thought were impossible. These stories, while different, share a common thread: the amazing change that happens when you sincerely and focusedly apply the repeat only once principle. But why does this work? Psychologically, it enhances motivation and focus. When people put all their energy into one strong act of visualization and affirmation, they create a mental anchor. This not only sharpens their focus on their goal, but also significantly boosts their motivation. By aligning your daily actions and decisions with your long-term financial goals, you're setting yourself up for success. This principle taps into the power of belief in your subconscious mind. When you deeply and vividly visualize your desired success, you essentially convince your subconscious that it's already happening. Even if you do this practice just once, it can drastically change your mindset, revealing paths to success that were previously hidden by doubt and fear. The repeat only once principle, supported by real success stories and psychological insights, isn't just a testament to what's possible. It's a guiding light toward realizing your own potential for wealth and success. It teaches us that sometimes it's not about how often we act, but how strongly we believe in our intentions that unlocks our greatest achievements. As we wrap up this journey, let's reflect on the valuable insights we've gained. We've introduced the powerful repeat only once principle, a focused one-time action to kickstart wealth attraction. We've explored the importance of positivity and visualization in laying the groundwork for financial success, along with the role of the law of attraction. We've also provided practical steps to integrate this principle into your daily life, emphasizing clarity, emotion, and belief in the process. And through real success stories, we've witnessed the profound impact of this principle, bolstered by increased motivation and focus. Now, we encourage you to embrace an abundance mindset and let the repeat only once principle guide your actions toward your financial goals. Remember, It's not about how much you do, but the strength of your intention that truly matters. As we part ways, let this message be a beacon of hope and inspiration. Your dreams of wealth and success are within reach, awaiting your sincere intention to bring them to life. Embrace this journey with an open heart and unwavering belief in your inevitable success. If this message has resonated with you and filled you with hope for the future, we invite you to support us by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Join us on this extraordinary journey toward a life of abundance and fulfillment. Together, let's unlock the doors to our dreams and step into a world where anything is possible. Thank you for watching, and until next time, remember, wealth is not just a destination, but a journey of belief, vision, and transformation.